What's up, everybody? Welcome
Hello.
to Married with Media Live
How's it going, guys?
on a Saturday night.
I thought you were gonna get up
I,
before we went live, and
I
I'm like,
was.
"Where are you
I hit the
going?"
wrong button.
Well,
So
it's too late now.
I'm
What's
strapped in and ready to go.
what's done is done. Did you need to do something though?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. Well, how's it going, guys? Hope everybody is having a good what is today? Saturday night or day, wherever you are.
It's daylight savings time.
It is. And that was one thing I meant to grab an image for, because I was just going to remind the peeps that, they need
Yeah,
to fall back an hour. Is that the
they
saying?
need to fall back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Nobody ever really talks about it anymore, unless it's like old people. I feel like.
Well, we're old, so.
Because your phone just updates during the night, and a
Right.
lot of people just wake up feeling more refreshed, and they have no idea where they got it from.
I feel like people are aware of it.
Yeah, most people, but I've interacted and talked with people before that's coming to work the next day because I worked Saturday, Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll be like, "Oh, was that last night?" So there are people that are oblivious to
Yeah, that's
the
weird.
daylight savings time.
Where is it? Arizona that doesn't do it?
I thought everywhere did it, but
No.
yeah, I mean, I guess you could be right.
Yeah, I think Arizona does not do it.
But that can't be right. Everywhere in the U.S. has to do it because if that were the case, then they would be, I don't know, so much
No, I'm pretty
off
sure.
from everybody else all the time.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
They would be off the time all the time.
How so?
I don't know. It feels like they would.
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Arizona participates in daylight savings time.
Well, if we went forward tonight and they didn't, like maybe half the year they're in line and the other half they wouldn't be in line. Is I think what would happen. Right?
I mean, wherever you are, like the news and everything like that, it's gonna tell you like what.
Does Arizona have its own area, its own time zone though? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just know that they don't do the fall back and spring forward stuff.
Because I don't know what time zone Arizona's in.
Yeah.
If they're in Mountain Time or they're in Pacific Time, I'm not 100% sure. But this is time zone talk with Ken and Michelle
Oh my
tonight.
gosh, boring. Everybody's gonna leave. I was trying to find. Where is it? Did you get rid of it?
I got rid of nothing.
I don't see it.
Absolutely nothing.
There it is. I was just going to share this. It's also November 5th.
What's November 5th?
It's from V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta.
Remember the 5th of November. It's very catchy. I'm pretty sure I've only seen that movie once.
It's my favorite Zack Snyder movie.
Is that a joke?
It's not directed by Zack Snyder.
Well, I just know Natalie Portman's in it.
Yep, she shaves
her head, yeah.
It actually came out in the same year that Revenge of the Sith came out, which was her last Star Wars movie.
Oh, really?
So, the first half of the year, she was Queen Amidala, and the second half, she shaved her head.
All right, so that was a big year for Natalie Portman.
Yeah, I like this movie. I've never been the biggest fan. I remember we watched it, I feel like, when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I bought the 4K a couple of years ago, and I think I rewatched it before then. I don't think I've watched my 4K yet.
Yeah.
But it still didn't really hold up too well for me.
Really?
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
I don't remember a ton about it. I mean, it's basically just like, going up against the government or something.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a social political commentary.
Yeah. But anyway, I just thought
set in the future, I'm pretty sure.
I just thought I would throw that in there, There might be some fans of V for Vendetta. Do you know who plays
a lot of people talk about V for Vendetta. They like it.
Is the guy Vendetta, I'm assuming?
The guy who plays the voice of V, I think his name's V, is Hugo Weaving, who is the father elf in Lord of the Rings. Liv Tyler's father.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's also the Red Skull and Captain America. And,
gotcha.
He does a bunch of stuff.
Gotcha. All right, let's get into the chat. We had Justin Kirby in here earlier. He said, so excited for the stream. Finally, some good news today. Awesome. Thanks for being here. We have G Movie Fan. Hey, guys. What's going up? What's going up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going up? What's going down? What's going around? What?
Nothing. I'm just letting you do your thing.
We got Justin again. For anyone who hasn't seen the news, Aaron Carter is dead at 34. Yes, that actually
very sad news.
Might be in our topics tonight.
Well, go ahead and bring it up since we're already on it.
Because of me. Ken didn't really want to talk about it.
No, I just said I know Aaron Carter, but I'm not really familiar with him other than he's a Backstreet Boys brother.
Don't act like you don't know who
Didn't
Aaron
they have
Carter
like a
is.
reality show together or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, Aaron Carter, he was in that. He's younger than, his brother Nick from the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty much, I think he was my age. Yeah, he is 34. Duh. So I was always more into the Backstreet Boys though, but then Aaron Carter kind of came out, I feel like a little bit later, and he was trying to kind of follow in his brother's footsteps with his singing and stuff. But come on, you remember the song, I Want Candy?
That was a remake, right? Like that's already a song.
I mean, I don't know if he redid it or not, but that was like one of his big hits.
Oh.
But anyway, I had
never heard of
had a big crush on him. And yeah, I know that he did end up kind of going downhill. He got like really into drugs, and he came out, I think, on a talk show and said that he had like bipolar disorder and schizophrenia and alcoholism and drug abuse runs in his family. So he kind of had the cards stacked against him. And he's, been in interviews, and you could just tell that he was not doing very well. He lost a lot of weight, just did not look well. But anyway, so it's really sad. Apparently they found him in his home, in his bathtub. He drowned.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm not super familiar with him, it's never good to see that somebody passed away at 34. Like that's way too young.
Yeah.
For anybody to pass away.
Yeah, so very sad. I know that he's not, necessarily movies and stuff. I mean, he's been in some movies. I think he was in some Disney shows and stuff. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to mention it just because like I said, he was kind of a crush I had.
You're a fan of the Carters.
Yeah, so
you're a fan of the Carters.
But yeah, very sad. But like I said,
crushes did you have growing up?
How many crushes did you
have?
Paul
Walker, Aaron Carter, Nick Carter,
the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I had all kinds of crushes. I was boy crazy. Okay, boy crazy.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm all boys. So
that's
yeah.
Why, Silent Attacker. Hello, what's up, Ken and Michelle? What's going on? We got Adrienne. Hey there, Ken and Michelle. How's it going, my lovely friends? We got 4K Media Guy. What's up? 4K Media Guy also says he cannot wait for Scream 6. Yes, I know you're a big Scream fan.
They got one more chance with me, okay? And I like Scream 5.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it here in a second. But if they don't do something drastically different with this one, if it's the exact same formula again, I'm done. I'm off the Scream train.
You don't feel like the Scream formula doesn't work? It's not a tried and true formula?
They were bringing back the franchise first time in 11 years. So I understand that they wanted to stick closely to the formula.
But some people would argue that Scream is a very consistently good.
It is. It is a very consistently good franchise. Every movie in the Scream franchise is good. I would not call any of them bad.
Okay, then. What's the problem?
I want something different. I feel like the Scream franchise is capable of taking that next leap and doing something different and super interesting.
Yeah.
And I want to see it. And I want the filmmakers involved because I know that they can create interesting movies. They did Ready or Not. Like that was a very original horror movie. So I know that they can loosen the reins a little bit and go wild. And I want them to do that.
Yeah. Maybe they're just afraid to break that Scream formula.
I don't know. We'll see.
You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Justin says next Saturday I'll give y'all a brief spoiler-free one-sentence review of oh my gosh, I'm having a moment here. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
When are we gonna see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever?
Well, I don't know.
We're gonna go next Thursday night.
We're gonna have to try to get out and see it. Yeah, have to see if my mom can watch the kids.
No, we can take the kids to see Black Panther.
You think they want to see it?
I know that our son will definitely probably want to see it.
You think? Yeah. I don't know, guys. You have to let me know.
We saw Thor: Love and Thunder.
How long is it?
Yeah, it's true.
Is it 2+ hours? Is it under 2 hours? Let me know.
Well, maybe your mom can watch Ellie, and then we can take Liam.
Yeah, I don't know. She wouldn't like that very much. Let's see. 4K Media guy says, I do hate that they called it Scream. They couldn't come up with something better. LOL.
That is interesting. You want to go ahead and bring that up? I don't even know if I.
Yeah, you did.
Did I pull it up?
Yeah. Let me.
Because I don't know if you know that or not. What they named what they're calling it.
Here we go.
So this isn't a real poster. This is from that HelloSydney.com thing. They
but basically,
do fan art and stuff.
We knew one was coming, but then we got news that they moved it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So now it's coming March.
It's Scream with 2 exclamation marks. And that's supposed to signify Scream 2.
From last year starting over?
Yeah, I guess. I guess the next one will be Scream 3 exclamation marks. Because it's kind of like the rebooted Scream.
Gotcha.
But if that's the case,
that's interesting.
Then why did they not call Scream? Which just goes to show you they probably didn't even have any idea they were going to do this until 3 months ago or something. Why didn't they call the Scream 2022 Scream with 1 exclamation mark to make it different? Because they just called it Scream. And I hate that so much because it makes it so confusing because it's the same title as the first one.
Right.
And Halloween's done that 3 times.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're definitely not the only ones to have done that.
No, certainly not. I mean, Halloween has Halloween.
So now it's kind of, it's just, whenever you get into all these remakes, you just get into, or not remakes, but I don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
You get into Scream and then Scream 2022.
Well, it's fine if you want to remake something.
Did it come out in 2022 or 2021?
It came out this year.
It did come out this year. Wow. It's been a long year.
Yeah, it has. But anyway, so Scream 2022 is not a remake. I'm fine with it if it's a remake. Texas Chainsaw, that's fine. Name it the same thing. It's a sequel. And the same thing with Halloween 2018. It was a sequel. And when you don't put something on it or do something different, call it Halloween Resurrection or Returns or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Scream Returns.
Yeah.
Then it just makes it confusing. Then we all have to call it Scream 2022 because they don't want to give it a number, which it's just so stupid. I don't understand why they didn't call it Scream 5.
Do you think that they just felt like once you get so high into the numbers like that, it kind of...
I mean, studios have been against the whole numbering system forever now. If you'll notice, a lot of movies aren't numbered anymore.
Me personally, when I hear Friday the 13th,
I just think it makes
how many Friday the 13th are there?
I mean, there's 8 original Friday the 13th, and then after that.
So would you say, is it correct in saying Friday the 13th 8, number 8, or is it part 8, or how would you say that?
I mean, Friday fans will call them Jason Goes to Hell 9 and Jason X. Well, Jason X is 10. So there's
so they still do they still have their own little title? It's not just numbers.
Yeah, they'll say Friday the 13th part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Okay,
Friday the 13th part 7,
you're
The
just
New
saying.
Blood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting though that they're choosing to kind of start over again.
Yeah. It annoys me. I know it's not a big deal, but it annoys me.
It's not like they're starting a whole different timeline or whatever. This, they still talk about the other, everybody's still relevant. And so
it's a sequel. It's Scream 5.
Yeah.
They should have just called it that.
It doesn't make any sense. That is quite strange.
But anyway, just to finish the story, if we want to get it's coming out March the 10th.
Yeah.
That's the release date.
Yeah, I said that earlier though.
Okay.
I said they moved it up to March.
And I'm gonna read let's see. You can read Marius Glazer's. I was just gonna delete this stuff up here.
Okay, good. I always forget to.
That way it makes it a little bit easier.
And
Moving forward.
I can't read when you're not on the screen. But we got Marius. He says, "Hey guys, how's life?"
What's up, Marius?
Going good. Not gonna lie, Kim was at work today. So me and the kids are home today, and it was very windy today, like extremely windy, to where like sometimes the lights would flicker and stuff. And it was just kind of gloomy and like rainy on and off. So today's been kind of one of those weird mood days, but you get those days sometimes. Justin says, even made sure I gave myself enough time to see the credits scene. Awesome. 4K Media Guy says, wondering, could I be a mod for this channel? We keep forgetting about making some
You're going to have to submit your application to Michelle.
Oh, he's full of it.
She handles all modding around here. She hasn't even made me a mod yet. That's how ridiculous she is.
Not gonna lie, I don't even know how to do it. I'm assuming you do.
I do.
You literally went through your chat one time and made like 20 people mods. So.
I think I made like 5 people. You have to be on actual YouTube to do it.
No, you have more than 5 mods. You have so many, I feel like.
I have a few.
A few?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like
I have you.
You have Tony and Mel and
Tim.
I feel like there's more. But maybe not.
4K D-Ray.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like you had a lot.
Mama Blu-ray. I made a mod the other night.
See? You're just like...
I think Gus and Lapke too.
See?
But Gus and Lapke, are frequent, donators to the channel, and they're usually always there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. You do it. So, but you said you got to be in YouTube to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't like be in a stream.
You can be in your own stream and do it.
Oh, so you would have to like pull up YouTube right now, get into the stream and do it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You did that?
Yeah, that's not that difficult.
I know, but
act like it's a big thing.
But like, when did you do that? Like, you do that while you're talking?
Yeah.
Justin
gotta get
says,
used to this whole streaming thing.
Give him a wrench, y'all. Talking about the mod wrench. Always nice to see you, 4K Media Guys. It's Justin. Being so nice to each other. Let's see. It's so aggravating that I pre-ordered my Casablanca set from Zavi. Is it Zavi? September 12th, and is coming after release.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, Ken was just complaining about what order that you placed?
Well, I'm complaining about the Scream Factory order. I got in 2 movies and I ordered 10.
Shout.
Scream Shout, whatever. It's the same damn thing.
Oh, is it? Wow, so snobby.
Well, I mean, it's a Scream Factory order, but Shout Factory owns Scream Factory.
Wow.
So I'm supposed to get a T-shirt and 10 movies, and they sent me 2 movies today, and I've been waiting since the beginning of October is when I ordered that.
It looks like we got a super chat. If I can find it.
We do have 48 people in here, so hit the like button if you haven't already.
We got a super chat from Justin for $4.99. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin.
No comment.
I appreciate that.
But thanks so much for the super chat. We always appreciate those. Definitely do not expect them at all. But it's always a nice surprise. Let's see here. Dang man, that's low. You got myself in the chat earlier today. We got Corey. Hey, y'all. Yeah, Corey. Talk about super chats. Last, our Halloween, it was Corey, right?
I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Oh my, how could you forget?
I know Corey's name. I thought it was somebody who was like a complete unknown. I'd never seen him before.
I thought it was him.
Maybe.
Yeah. You have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Corey left us
I can't remember what I ate for dinner. And I
just $50 super chat
ago.
During our Halloween live stream. So if I'm wrong, you'll have to let me know. But
Corey, if it was you, you're the man.
Let's see here. We got Jason. Hi, Ken and Michelle. 10:34 a.m. Sunday here on.
Nice.
Is it Nam?
Guam.
You do pronounce the G? Okay.
I think.
Wow. Okay. So that is how many hours ahead?
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
About 12 hours. Actually, no, it's 14 hours.
It's like you're from the future. We got Bobby. Hope y'all are having a great night so far. Yeah,
What's up,
you
Bobby?
as well. So does that mean time goes faster or slower?
Slower. It means you get an extra hour sleep tonight.
Yep, that's true. Emmett said, did your wife tell you I said happy Halloween on Instagram?
Happy Halloween.
No, did you tell me that he said happy Halloween?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Did I tell you?
Yeah, did you tell me?
I'm getting this backwards. I probably did not. But yeah, he said happy Halloween.
She doesn't really talk to me outside these live streams.
Oh, shut up. Arizona doesn't do it. See? Told you.
You were right. I gave you credit.
Kevin says, Ken, are you going to get 8 Mile on 4K?
Yes, I ordered it.
4K Media Guy says, I'm going for that nice slipcover. I have the Blu-ray Steelbook for 8 Mile. Nice.
Ordered the Steelbook from Groove.
I'm not going to lie. I think I've said this before, but if I were a physical media collector, I think I would be all over Steelbooks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gravitate towards
the
those.
Steelbook game has been strong for the past couple of years.
They're just very aesthetically pleasing to me.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good ones. So I've been collecting far more Steelbooks in the past couple of years than I had previous.
I get the appeal to Steelbooks. I know you know.
I'm a slipcover guy first and foremost, but I do like a good Steelbook.
Like I know Steelbooks can get damaged too, hence the one you just got the other day that was all crushed in and stuff.
Yeah, they replaced it though.
But I don't know, like slips are kind of like sloppy and
yeah,
I don't know.
I like them.
Anyway, we got Dimension Scott. Hey, how's it going, you two? What's up, Dimension? And everybody, he says. Ryan says my 8 Mile 4K Steelbook is on the way. Awesome. I'll have to look up what that one looks like. I don't know what it looks like. What's the Steelbook look like?
It's a nice one.
Is it?
It's a nice one. It's got Eminem on the cover, you know.
We got to be
a bowl of spaghetti on the back, mom's spaghetti.
Are you joking?
No.
That's a missed opportunity. Seriously. To be completely honest, says hello. I like that name.
To be completely honest, hello.
Thanks for being here. Arizona does not have savings time, it says. See? Listen to your wife.
It just seems weird.
I know things. No, I think the reason that I know is because I follow a YouTuber.
You follow a YouTuber?
A mom blogger. It's like on my personal YouTube channel. Not channel, but account, whatever. And she lives in Arizona and she's mentioned it before. Justin says, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Yeah, I saw that when I looked up the movie. It's very catchy. Mario says, when did Ken record his subscriber mail video?
I recorded that, I think, on Wednesday nights.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah, but it's it went up today. If you haven't seen it.
Nice. Oh, we got another super chat. We got Roland Allen Jr.
Thank you, Roland.
A donation to put some movies in them shelves behind you.
Well, thank you, Roland. I mean, if you want movies in the shelves behind us, I mean, I can pull some out of there and just move them into here.
Yeah, we've got my House of the Dragon Pops back there. And we're still working on the background for here. We want to make it different than Ken's background. Yeah, like we don't want it
on Blu-rays back behind us.
Don't say she. I don't think you do either. We want something different, right? We don't want it to be just the same thing as yours.
Well, you could display some of my nice pieces of artwork on the steelbooks that I own.
Like what? There is nothing in there that I would like. So
you just said you would want to collect steelbooks, and you don't like my steelbooks?
We had this idea to put up like movie posters at one point, but like we got frames for them and everything, and then there's just like glare all over them, and we just never messed with like figuring out how to not have that happen.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll get it eventually, guys. We'll get it eventually. Bobby says he was also.
If you want to be a legitimate YouTuber, you just have to put a bunch of shit behind you with neon lights around it, and then you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, like the Rad Pack.
Well, I wasn't calling out the Rad Pack. I was just talking about like almost every YouTuber
well, they like
you
made
see
that,
online
they
has
made
like,
that joke though.
Yeah.
He said whenever you they were talking about how your background has changed through the years, and he was like, whenever you start seeing that the neon colors.
Yeah, I knew if I wanted to be legit, I had to get at least one strip of neon lights behind me.
There are definitely
they're cool.
Several YouTubers who have way cooler backgrounds than us, but you know, this fits us. We're very, you know, vanilla folks, very, very plain mom and dad.
I've seen a lot of successful channels that are just
movie files.
Shit, or I said shitting, sitting or writing. I've seen a lot of successful movie channels where people review movies on the toilet. And they're just shitting while they're reviewing movies.
I thought you were going to say with shitty backgrounds.
No, I was just, with just plain white backgrounds. Yeah, Movie Files. Also, I've seen a few others as well.
Literally, Movie Files has the exact same background except no shelf. Like his is like just a grayish, which I know you still think our walls are white. They are not. They are a gray color.
Yeah. And I remember he said one time that he did that to stand out.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like that stands out.
That's what we do too. We do it to stand out. He was also Agent Smith in The Matrix.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. The V for Vendetta actor guy.
Mr. Anderson.
We got Fetmatic. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Silent Attacker. Yep. And he was also in the Matrix movie. He was Neo's enemy. Yep.
Plays a bad guy in a lot of stuff.
He's Agent Smith in Matrix. Everybody calling you out, babe. How could you forget? I could go into a rabbit hole on why these celebrities are dying. Oh, yeah. We could talk about
too much GMOs.
I don't want to say the C word on here because then we'll get banned or something.
The C word? Really?
The sickness?
Oh. Okay.
We started talking about V's and C's, and they'll have us, what's it called? Shadow banned?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I'll say whatever I want on my channel. I've never been banned.
Okay. I used to have a girlfriend, middle school, would always go crazy about him. Yep. I want candy. Maria. We got our pal Maria. Good evening.
What's up, Maria?
What's up, Marie? Maria. Lance says, hello, Ken and Michelle. Do you have a favorite Ice Cube movie? Mine is Barbershop, Back in Business, and Friday, and Next Friday, and Friday After Next, and finally, Are We Done Yet? Do you have a favorite Ice Cube movie?
It is definitely, without a doubt, no question.
Okay, what is it?
It's Anaconda. Anaconda, without a doubt. I love Anaconda.
I'm gonna say that that's mine too because
And if it's not Anaconda, it's Deep Blue Sea. It's one of those two.
Gotcha. Let's see. Maria says, I hope the Friday the 13th show is good. All right, Maria, you've just led us into our next topic for tonight. Let me see if I can find my image here. So I'm going to let Ken talk about this one because as you know, or maybe you don't know, but I literally don't give a crap about Jason or Friday the 13th. So anyway, but I know that my Jason lovers out there probably really care about this. So what are your thoughts on the Friday the 13th show, babe?
So there is a Friday the 13th show coming.
Okay. Are you looking up Ice Cube's movies?
I was on there. No, it's Friday. Friday's my favorite.
Okay.
Friday's my favorite.
He's changed his mind.
And he was not in Deep Blue Sea. That was LL Cool J. So that was my bad.
Wow.
But anyway, I hope the Friday the 13th show is good. Is that why you brought this up? Because Maria mentioned it?
Ken's totally blocked me out that whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm handing this over to you because I said I could literally give two shits about this.
I thought you were going to talk about it.
No, definitely not. So what you know about this show?
So anyway, so
apparently not much.
Some very interesting news.
His mom.
Some very interesting news dropped this week about Friday the 13th. So we've been waiting for a Friday the 13th anything since 2009. They did the remake, and we saw the remake in theaters, right? Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah.
It came out in 2009. I feel like we saw it with your dad or something. I just have this memory of seeing it with your dad and your brother, maybe.
Somehow that sounds right.
That is the only time I've seen that movie. I have not gone back and rewatched it. I don't remember liking it all that much because it just didn't feel like Friday the 13th to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to revisit it because I've heard some decent things about it, and in retrospect, people talking about it, but I just haven't got a chance to. But so anyway, the news came out that the Friday the 13th is going to be a TV series.
Mm-hmm.
dropping sometime in 2024.
2024?
I think 2024, 2023. I would say 2024. We're almost to the end of 2022.
Wow.
So, but it's going to be on Peacock. It's going to be a Peacock original, and it's going to be produced by A24, which is very interesting to me. And also the showrunner. Let me look this guy up real quick. So the showrunner is Brian Fuller. And I think he did the show Hannibal, but he's a television writer.
I thought you already looked that up.
Okay, so he did the show Hannibal. And I don't know, that sounds, the idea of it's supposed to be a prequel. It's supposed to be set like before like the originals. So I'm thinking maybe they're going to dive into, Mrs. Voorhees, Pamela Voorhees backstory, who's his mother that gets her head chopped off in the original.
I mean, are they
Spoiler
gonna
alert
try
if you
to
haven't seen it?
Are they going to try to imply that she had a history that we didn't know of? Because
yeah.
I mean, Jason is literally about her just being very upset that her son died. So what is there going to be to tell before that?
So what's interesting is originally people thought that Jason wasn't going to be allowed to be in this because the rights to this franchise is very muddled, and I'm not going to say that I know everything about it. But from what I've gathered, the writer Victor Miller owns the name Friday the 13th and the original movie concept. And since Jason didn't become the killer of the franchise until the second one, Sean Cunningham, who directed the first one, owns the rights to the character of Jason.
Interesting.
So the rights situation is very muddled, but apparently they're allowed to put Jason in the TV show because in that there was like a settlement surrounding the Friday the 13th franchise recently. And apparently they're allowed, they've retained all the rights to the franchise, including Jason, but they can only put Jason in a TV show, a streaming show. They can't make a movie.
That's weird.
So that I think that was in the settlement. Like they could make a TV show with Jason, but not a movie. So this is the original writer of the first film that's putting this out with A24 and Brian Fuller. So I don't know. It's interesting to me just because A24 is involved. I mean, when you think A24, you think like prestige films and art house horror movies. You don't really think of slashers. Well, I mean, I guess like with X coming out this year, like that was the first one that they did like that.
I don't feel like it is.
But usually like A24 horror is like The Witch. It's Hereditary. It's Midsummer. It's, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Can you tell I'm very interested?
I can tell you're not interested at all. I'm excited for it, especially if Jason can be involved. Just the talent involved, because I mean, from what I've heard, Hannibal's a great show, and we've never checked it out, but a lot of people seem to really love it. And that was a play off of obviously a franchise already with Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal. Come on? I think that I think it was on TV. I don't remember. I think Netflix got it. It's on Netflix now, I think. But I think it was like on NBC or something.
I've literally never seen that.
You never seen Hannibal? I mean, I've never seen it either.
4K Media Guy says, I agree, Ken. They need to bring something different to Scream, not just kill the killer at the end. Maybe Ghostface lives or some big twist.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for Friday the 13th TV show.
All right, there you go.
Know.
Hi, Ken and Michelle. Have you ever seen the Friday the 13th TV series, which started back in 1987 and ended on May 26, 1990? Okay, so there's already been a TV series?
There was a TV series that ran, I believe, on the Sci-Fi Channel. I thought it ran in the 90s. But that had one of the characters from Jason Goes to Hell in it. And it didn't even have Jason in it. They were just like collecting relics. And like every show was like a different theme. So it was like an anthology show. I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember watching it.
Interesting.
But Jason wasn't even in it.
So it's already been done.
It's been done. But not like this. Like this sounds like they're going to be Crystal Lake, Jason, Pamela Voorhees.
We got Eddie's Films and Stuff. Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Hell no. I'm done.
Might as well stay at home and watch Terrifier 2.
I don't think I'll be making that one. But yeah, made sure I scheduled my bus trip for 11:15, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever starts at 12. Made sure the bus scheduled for 3:15. It sounds like you have all your ducks in a row.
Damn.
Kevin, you guys watching Christmas movies yet? I have not. Have you watched any yet?
No, but I'm about ready to be forced to because I got the Christmas 4Ks and I need to watch them.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like breaking our tradition.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have to do it.
You do? Because we always watch Christmas Vacation or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on Christmas Eve night, like before we go to bed.
They pretty much released all my traditions on 4K, like
right.
Christmas Vacation,
And
Christmas
then,
Eve, Christmas Story, Christmas Day, and Elf on Christmas Day. I always watch.
Hello, that's what I was literally just trying to go through.
I've already covered all this before. I've talked about it on my channel recently.
Okay, well, this is not your channel from what I remember.
I was just saying. Well, anyway, I'll have to watch them and I'll have to watch them again.
I don't like how you said that. 2 hours. Somebody said 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Well, you're about 24 minutes behind on the chat. You got to catch up.
Black Panther is 2 hours and 41 minutes. I'm just going to go way slower now because you're pissing me off. The monkey, Ken, are you and Michelle excited for more Harry Potter films being made? What characters do you both want it to include? So we're not the biggest Harry Potter fans. I mean, I don't hate them by any means, but I don't even think that I've seen them all. I don't know. I'm not sure why we didn't get on the Harry Potter train. Like we did it first, but then at some point we kind of got off the Harry Potter train.
We didn't go to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
We didn't go all the way to Hogwarts.
We didn't make it all the way. We're dropouts. We're Harry Potter dropouts. Dimension Scott, Scream 6, Ghostface Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, it's going to be set in New York.
Yeah. LOL Dimension, that's a good one. Hey, everybody, says Adrian. Do you like the name they're using, Crystal Lake, for the series?
Are they calling it the Crystal Lake series? I didn't even know that. I mean, that's a good name.
Yeah, why not? I really wanted Jason back on the big screen.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it for a while.
Also, more news. Shelley Duvall is making a comeback. I don't even know who that is.
You had it as one of our news stories.
Oh, that's her name?
I didn't even tell you to put that in there.
I know. I'm trying to be, good here. If I can find it. It's always got to be the last thing that I click. So, yeah. It's kind of a dark image, but, this is the actress from The Shining. I wish I could have had a good, before and after. But, man, look at what time does to us. It's very depressing. But, yeah, she's apparently in I'm guessing it's a movie, right? The Forest Hills. Have you seen it? The trailer or anything?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm guessing it's another horror movie. It sounds like a horror movie. But yeah, she's an old lady now. So that's crazy.
She left acting, I'm pretty sure, in the early 90s. I could be wrong about that, but I mean, she struggled with a lot of
addiction.
I don't know if addiction. She had a lot of mental problems.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha.
I don't know how serious they were, but they were serious enough for her to leave acting. But yeah, I mean, Shelley Duvall, know her obviously from The Shining, also, Popeye with Robin Williams. I don't know if you've ever seen Popeye. And one of my favorites as a kid, Suburban Commando.
Nope.
With Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd. That's a good one.
But yeah, I don't know. That's very interesting for sure. I wonder how old she is now.
Oh, she's got to be in her 70s.
Oh, okay.
No way she's not in her 70s.
Let's see here. Maybe they're just catering to general audiences who aren't aware a sequel is coming out. Because if people don't know it's a Scream sequel, they probably won't go see the movie if it's called something else. Maybe so.
Possibly.
That box of smelly fish was awesome from Gary. If he has more laying around, I'll take a box. So damn cool.
Oh, I know.
I'd like to be a mod as well, says Justin. All right, we got people interested in being mobs. Mods? I said mobs. We're going to start a mob. Emmanuel says, is this really Michelle's channel or is it more like Ken's second channel? Yeah. This is Michelle and Ken's channel. It's not my channel. It's not Ken's channels. No, it's our channel. Just people talking to each other. Hit those dang like buttons, you dirty animals, says being chilly. Yes.
I haven't started my second channel yet. That's going to be the Hillbilly Hunter channel.
No, that was shut down by your haters. Steve says, greetings, you two lovebirds. How's it going, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
I remember you did a poll on that. Why'd you do that anyway?
Oh, I was just asking. Sometimes I just like to gauge the interest,
4K Media guy says his groove of Christmas 4Ks arrived yesterday. Didn't yours come yesterday too?
Christmas Story and Vacation came yesterday. Yep.
That's funny. Because we live on pretty much the opposite sides of the country. I know he's in California and we're in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. So, but they both came yesterday. I'm great. Okay, people talking. LMAO, he is being snobby. Nice to see you both, says Roland. We got to stop being, says Marius. Stop being slaves to all these companies. They just want your money and don't give a flying F about you. That's
Marius language.
That's true. Ken, why don't you do the theme months anymore? I miss them. Well, that's funny that you say that, Kevin.
It is. Kevin commented on our post, though.
Okay. Well, we might have something coming. We might have something in the works. We'll be announcing it at a later time very soon. So be on the lookout for a fun announcement.
Yeah. To be 100% honest, Kevin, I just found myself doing months and themes that I wasn't necessarily as passionate about as I was in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to come up with stuff to come up with it. And I would end up not really watching anything in my theme month for that month. So
you'd have people like participating.
I would have people participating, and that's always cool. But it's like I can't do a theme month and lead it and not be a part of it, not do anything for it,
Yeah.
So yeah.
We got Mel in the house. What is up, everyone? How's it going? What did everyone have for dinner? You want to tell them what I made you, babe?
She made me a very lovely dinner, pizza rolls, and that's it.
What's the brand?
Totinos.
Tostitos pizza rolls. Yeah, like on the weekends.
I wasn't trying to call you out. You were calling yourself out.
Hey, I'm here. I'll be honest. Yeah. So, a lot of times on the weekend, we eat like frozen items like pizza rolls or chicken nuggets, French fries, veggie patties, like easy food, sandwiches, grilled cheese, egg sandwiches. We do that a lot too. So that's what we have for dinner. I had fish sticks actually, though. I had fish sticks. I forgot. Mel in the house. That's right. Hopefully I can just catch up because everybody was talking to each other. We had stuffing and green beans. Was supposed to have chicken as well, but it wasn't done.
Well, put that shit back in the oven and finish it.
Oh, it's funny. Man, I am so pumped for Thanksgiving. Did you ever find out if you're going to be off?
I don't know.
Okay. Ken messaged me the other day and he was like, I think I'm going to have to work Thanksgiving. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving food. Oh my gosh. It's my favorite. Tuna casserole. Yum. Really? My grandma, she made a mean, is that what they say? A mean tuna casserole.
I think they have said that before.
Yeah. I can't wait for Saturday Night Fever, says Maria.
Hopefully got that coming soon.
Just like a release of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay.
No, I think she was calling our stream that Saturday Night Fever.
Let's see. On the back, it has Eminem throwing up in a toilet. Oh, are you serious? Wow. I agree with you, Michelle. Steelbooks are really cool. We want Michelle movies back there. LOL. Well, according to Ken, I would just have Fluke on display. Get some new material.
Yeah, Fluke and La La Land and Edward Scissorhands.
I like more movies than you do.
And The Notebook. I don't even have The Notebook.
I like good movies. Quit making me look like I like dumb movies.
We'll put Malignant back there.
Oh, let me be like Ken. I like movies nobody's even fucking heard of before. Because so-and-so came out with a release of it. What? I like Tony Tiger Titties or...
What's Tony Tiger Titties?
Because Vinegar Syndrome released it.
I haven't seen that. I am not a Vinegar Syndrome guy. I order a couple Vinegar Syndromes. I don't know,
some of these names of these movies, I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
Tony Tiger Titties sounds like a banger, though.
Okay. Who's the company that makes porn?
Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay, that's what I thought. And you said that they re-released 70s porn?
Yeah.
Really? Like, why? There you go. It's probably a movie. I probably just made that up right now. Or I didn't make it up. Like, somehow I knew that it was a movie. I say put Christmas movies in there for December. That's a great idea. We could do that.
I put VHS tapes back
there. I usually do try to, like, whatever holiday it is, I do try to add some, festiveness to it. I'm just not, like, completely ready to jump into the Christmas stuff yet. But, yeah. Such BS, like no matter how old a movie is, like Christmas Story, it's very close to full price for a new release for a new movie. How do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, it's an older movie, but it's being remastered in 4K. I mean, that costs money to do, so I mean, the price is going to reflect that. It's still going to cost the same as a newer release.
Jason says, do you have any advice for me as someone who loves to collect movies but has no one to monitor how much he spends?
You just have to make a plan. I always tell people to make a plan, budget yourself, but I'm honestly one of the worst people to ask about that at this point because I don't feel like I have. I try to maintain every month, monitor myself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just difficult. Like give yourself a budget, think of a total that you feel like is reasonable to spend on physical media, or if you want to have that include, if you like to buy figures or what do you call that stuff?
Collectibles.
Yeah, like collectibles. Like if you want to include, if you buy any of that stuff too, just think of what's reasonable for you. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody. And then just, try to stick to it the best you can. I feel like with any kind of goal for
and also ask yourself, like, am I going to watch this anytime soon?
Really?
I really try to.
That's interesting.
And that's another reason why, I canceled the theme months and stuff was because I was getting all these newer releases and wasn't watching them as much because I was focusing on theme months. I just couldn't do both.
You literally have
I try to watch most of the stuff I get in. Most of the stuff. I watched at least 20 of the new releases that came out last month. Probably more than that.
Yeah, probably because of me.
Maybe, but I'll say I watched a lot.
You buy so much stuff that you don't watch, though.
Yeah, that's true. I said I was probably the worst person to ask about that, but that's the advice I can give. You said
about having a budget and stuff. But then you go on, just try to buy stuff that you're going to watch. I'm like, you don't do that.
He's asking for suggestions. I just said I was the worst person to ask, but I'm going to give you a tip, even though I don't follow it. I can still give you a tip, right?
I guess. Well, what do they say? Do as I don't. How's that saying go?
Do as I say, not as I do.
But isn't it supposed to be the opposite? Like you
do as I say, not as I do.
You gotta walk the walk, not talk the talk, or something like that.
I think that's what they say.
Like action means more than words.
Yeah,
that's a thing. Okay.
Keep going. You're about 23 minutes behind.
That doesn't help when you say that. Do you have somewhere to be? We get an extra hour tonight, remember? So chill the F out. I normally throw out my slip covers. I could send some your way if you need some, Ken.
Ooh.
That could be cool. Movie posters. Yeah.
I've got a few that I know.
Put up the Krampus poster if you got it from Scream Factory.
I think I got that from Amazon.
Check out Hollywood Poster Frames if you want some quality non-glare frames. They are made by and for collectors. Okay, that's cool. Hollywood Poster Frames. You know you made it when you have lights in your background. Exactly. I ended up finally picking up Shang-Chi.
What's Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
What's Shang-Chi?
Shut up. You're being so mean to me tonight. And the Legend of the Ten Rings on Thursday.
It's the opposite.
They had one copy with a slipcover. All of the copies of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness had no slip. I'm trying to read these comments because you're telling me I'm 24 minutes behind.
I'm about ready to put up a poll in the chat. Who's being the meanest on here tonight?
They're going to say you. 100%. Literally, I'm trying to talk about what we watched for Christmas, and you're like, I've already talked about this on my channel.
Josh just said Shell is on fire tonight. What do you think he means by that?
That means
that you're firing away at me left and right.
No, it means that I'm not taking your shit. You want to act like you're so nice, and you're not.
I never said I was nice.
Ken thought she was going to say,
I did.
Yes.
I did. I was like, wow, live?
No. There we go. Roland said, I'll say it. LMAO, dropping out like flies, LMAO. Yeah. There's a lot of conspiracy theories that people that got the V's are dropping dead.
Oh, the vaccine?
I was trying really hard not to say it.
I got half vax this
But
year.
I'm not going to get into all that political stuff. Might get some upset people. Or when the neon changes color. Yes. Those neon lights,
that's pretty
man.
Cool. That's
Wasn't
dope.
that LL Cool J?
I corrected myself. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
That's embarrassing.
At least I said that. At least I said the right movie for my number one favorite.
Don't lie. You were very embarrassed at that.
I had a brain fart.
I hate that word. That's saying.
No, the thing that got me is immediately when I said it, I thought of the song "Deepest Bluest." My hat is like a shark's fin, and I was like, "That's LL Cool J." And I'm like, "Wait a second, he did the song for that movie? He was probably in it."
You're wasting my time. I'm trying to get caught up on the chat. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? So we usually go to my dad's on Thanksgiving. And then sometimes in the evening we will go to my mom's. My parents are divorced. Both are remarried.
You're not supposed to talk about divorce on YouTube. Okay, somebody might get offended.
So yeah, there's usually lots of running around during the holidays.
My parents are divorced too.
Yeah, whatever. Whose parents aren't divorced? No, I'm just joking. So yeah, we go spend it with family. We don't like do our own thing or anything. Although one year one of our kids was sick. And so we ended up making Thanksgiving at home. Ken did. He slaved up a bunch of stuff for us, didn't you? Okay, 21 Jump Street is my favorite. That is a good one. It's pretty funny. Jonah Hill and what's his name?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. He's actually pretty funny.
Channing Tatum.
He is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you being an asshole again?
No, I'm not.
I thought you were like making fun of the way I said it or something.
No.
Okay. I thought the C word was
cock.
You're just saying all the words. I can see the Friday the 13th show being along the same lines as the Bates Motel show. Yeah. I see that. We got Gus. Hi, Sean, Ken. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hannibal was on NBC, says Pack Attack.
And I heard it was actually pretty graphic for, being on NBC, too.
Justin says Darren Aronofsky. How do you say that?
Darren Aronofsky's
new movie should be interesting. I don't know who that is.
That's the one with Brendan Fraser, overweight Brendan Fraser, The Whale.
The Whale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do want to see that. It was on NBC for a while, and then it got canceled off of there. Interesting. I heard the Friday show is going to be a requel, as the kids say these days. What's a requel?
So it's gonna be like a sequel then to Friday the 13th? It could be. Yeah, I didn't. I when I first read it, I thought it was gonna be like a prequel with.
Haha, yeah, I'm still confused as to what that means. LOL.
But I guess if it's going to have Jason, it kind of has to be.
Does it mean a redo of a sequel?
I hope they dive into everything. Like, I hope they go into like the backstory. They do like kind of a prequel, and then they maybe flash forward to do like a sequel or something.
Roland says, LMAO, Ken is so funny. 41 minutes behind, LMAO. Damn, Ken, show her some respect. Lord knows she puts up with your shenanigans. Look,
she is my wife, and I love her very much. She knows this. But look, when we're on here,
I don't know this.
We're on these streams. I'm trying to train you. Okay, this is a training, teachable moment.
I do not need to be trained.
I'm trying to train you how to run these live streams.
We got Tony in the chat. What's up, Tony? I don't need to be trained. I've been training you since the day I met you.
She said she thinks I'm being mean. I'm just trying to teach you.
I think if it is a prequel and it takes place after. Okay, I think it is a prequel and it takes place after the first movie. So a prequel and a sequel. Okay, I'm really confused.
Yeah, I hope they do it all. You know,
Kevin says, Ken, don't piss off your wife.
Too late.
That's all he does is piss me off. I'd like to see Hagrid's backstory.
You know, one day I'm gonna be dead and gone. Okay, and you're gonna have to run this stream without me.
Yeah. Well, if you die,
Married with Media will live on without Ken. You'll find a new husband, and he'll come that hopefully he likes movies. You can still watch movies and talk about them.
You're crazy.
And just replace it.
If time can get Michael Myers, Shelley Duvall doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, right over there. These chairs are so squeaky. I really don't want them to make any more Harry Potter movies. I grew up with those movies. They ended, and the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 was so perfect. I would not want them to mess up a franchise.
We didn't talk about the story.
What, of Harry Potter?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up the image. I was trying to get through this chat, you know. I gotta. Oh, there it is.
So Warner Brothers wants to put out more Harry Potter movies, and apparently they've already been in talks with J.K. Rowling.
Rowling?
Is it Rowling or Rowling?
It's Rowling.
I thought it was Rowling. I've heard people call it Rowling.
Rowling?
Anyway, apparently there's going to be some new Harry Potter movies. So what does that mean? Does that mean, do you think Daniel Radcliffe and the whole cast will want to come back for more Harry Potter movies?
No.
You don't think so?
They seem like they're done with that part of their life.
I don't know.
Can I just say, though, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, he has like definitely kind of broke away from Harry Potter a little bit. Obviously, he's always going to be Harry Potter. Like, yeah, I guess you can't ever really break away from something like that. And like, you know, even though I was saying earlier that we weren't like huge Harry Potter fans, like, I mean, we still know what Harry Potter is, and it was a huge, you know, thing and everything. But anyway, the more and more that I like see Daniel Radcliffe and like interviews and stuff, I just think that he seems like a very swell guy. He just seems like from, you know, like being a child actor, and like, I think he's probably my age or something.
Yeah.
He just seems like he's still like very down to earth and just has a lot of, he just seems very wise, you know, beyond his years, which I guess would make sense since he grew up in the industry and stuff. He probably had to mature very quickly at a young age. But he just seems like a really nice guy. I've just been seeing him a lot in interviews and stuff, and he just still seems very humble. And anyway, I was also going to say that I think he's a really great actor. Like, he's done a lot of really cool stuff.
Don't take anything away from, what's her name? Emma.
I always get the Emmas.
Emma's.
Not Emma Stone, not Emma Wilson, not Emma Roberts.
I wanted to say Emma Watts. Is that it?
Watson.
Emma Watson. Is that her name?
I think so.
Anyway, I was talking about the other one. He was in The Servants, and he was so good in that show on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah,
I don't know anything else that he's
I just know him as Ron Weasley.
It's something like Rupert something.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
we're quite terrible at this.
We're not potheads, but anyway, he was great on that show.
He's good too, yeah. He's very good at like. He seems like he's. I don't know. He's kind of like
Rupert Grint.
Okay, yeah, he's quite good as well.
Yeah, nobody's as good as Daniel Radcliffe. I mean, he made a farting corpse be entertaining.
Right.
Swiss Army.
Well, I feel like Daniel Radcliffe
and these kids got so much money.
He's done more, right? Even than Emma Watson. Like, how much stuff has she been in?
Daniel Radcliffe's been doing all kinds of stuff. Well, he did that he's done some horror movies like Horns. And
it was very interesting to see him in the one with Sandra Bullock,
The Woman in Black or something.
What was
The Lost City?
The Lost City. Like, that wasn't the best movie, but he was like a villain in it. He kind of played this rich asshole guy. Out looking for a treasure or whatever. Like, I felt like he was probably the most interesting part of the movie.
Yeah.
It was just interesting to see him as a villain, I guess.
I think it's been, by the time that they probably go to film this, it'll have been 13 years since the Deathly Hallows. Mm-hmm. I think they'd all be willing to come back.
Oh, you think?
Especially for the right amount. And not that they really probably need money. I'm sure they're getting enough money for residuals from the franchise. Right. But I think they'd be willing to come back. I didn't watch that 20th anniversary special.
Oh, I know. I want to, even though.
But apparently they were all seemed super high on the franchise.
Right.
And maybe hinted at wanting to come back.
It seems like there's a lot of beef between them and J.K. Rowling, though. Rowling.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's been some drama there. I forget exactly what happened.
No, there's definitely been a lot of drama. I don't really know all the inner workings of all that stuff.
So
I just know that they're talking
to
her about new stories.
Yeah. So this kind of is Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. We need you to write these books so that we can.
They want more content for their HBO Max and stuff. So Warner Bros. Did an investment call, and they brought up wanting to do more Lord of the Rings movies, more Superman movies, more Harry Potter movies, and more House of Dragon stuff.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So if they brought that up, then it's obviously already kind of in the works. And then people were talking about, well, does that mean that she's going to be writing new books as well? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe she's already writing them. Maybe that's already in the plans.
Yeah.
And then there's that one, I think it was a play or something, like Curse of Harry Potter or something.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Cursed Child or something. I think it was a play and then it was a book or something. So I guess they could adapt that. But
gotcha. Shelley Duvall's last movie was 2002. Okay, we got Matheson. Hello. Shelley D is 74. 73. I don't know why I said 74. Maria says, why do people hate the Hillbilly Hunter? He's so funny.
It's one of life's great mysteries, Maria.
Hey, how about horror Christmas movie? Michael Myers kills Santa, LMAO. Don't have to buy Christmas gifts anymore. Ha, ha, ha. That's messed up. Okay, listen. I am not one of those horror and Christmas. We talked about this maybe during our Halloween live stream or whatever. You feel like they go hand in hand quite well. Me, I'm just leave Christmas alone. Let's let it have its magical happiness. Let's not make it dark.
No, I've said before I'm not the biggest Christmas horror movie fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
it can be a very dark and depressing holiday though. It can.
It could be.
And it it definitely can be.
I feel like it's more.
I've had many family get-togethers on Christmas as a kid where it ended in extreme fights and arguments and stuff.
Ken's getting deep here. I'm a few states away from Kentucky, being in Illinois. Awesome. Do a Rev theme month, says Rev 4K.
What does the Rev theme month entail? Does that mean we just watch Braveheart and Lord of the Rings all month?
He shared on Instagram that his favorite movies of the year so far are X and Maverick.
X.
I know.
X.
The theme months are cool, says
Top
Maria.
Gun's great.
What a burger. Oh, that's what he had for dinner, I'm guessing. Oh, please, these apps. I had a sandwich and apple pie for dinner.
Nice. Sounds yum.
Melly Welly. Tostino's Pizza Rolls are some nasty shit. What? Hell no. I could eat those every day. And put some hot pepper flakes on
Don't talk about cooking in front of Rev.
I know, right? Nasty. Ken just looks like he makes nasty food.
But at least I make dinners, right? I get Tostino's Pizza Rolls.
Don't have community guidelines. They're all out of whack. I had 1/4 of a top ramen. Do you say ramen or ramen? I say it's ramen, right? Ramen. Saving for Black Friday joke. That's funny. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Those ramens are expensive. Nothing wrong with quick items for dinner. Exactly.
People wonder sometimes how you afford so many movies. It's like, I really don't go out to eat anymore.
Ken hates spending money on fast food.
I will not go fast food. I will not get like anything extra. I'll try to eat at home whenever possible. Yeah. Nothing extra.
Now we know the secret to Ken's washboard abs: pizza rolls.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, get out of here. It's back in the oven. I had a cheeseburger. Yum. Y'all gonna make me want to run out to Burger King.
You're gonna make me run out and get some actual food.
Should be soon. Is he talking about the chicken? Is he saying was he the one that said the chicken wasn't done?
The chicken had to go back in.
It's been bonfire night here in the UK, and there were a lot of fireworks going off. Very interesting. Night. Fluke is the one about the dad reincarnated into a dog. Yes, I had an ex-girlfriend obsessed with that movie. Are you kidding me?
Fluke.
Wow, that's hilarious. How do you not have the Notebook, Ken?
I don't know, Bobby. That's a good question. That is a good
question.
We
got Movie Fan 91. Hey, Ken and Michelle, what's up? Hey, isn't that Devin Graham? You tell him, Michelle. Michelle, we need to be cool like Ken. Tony Tiger titties. I done forgot.
I'm a big fan of the Tony Tiger titties part 2.
Michelle, you are amazing.
First one wasn't that good.
Hey, everyone else in the chat. No, Tony Tiger titties is the kind of movie where it's like on the 9th one or something. Tony Tiger titties.
Isn't Tony Tiger the cartoon on the Frosted Flakes? Is it a Tony Tiger with titties?
Oh, Tony Tiger titties is a fire-ass movie. That's right. I need the Edward Scissorhands Target exclusive from way back when steelbook. Oh, man. I bet that's a cool-looking steelbook. Ken, please do your Edward Scissorhands impression. It was only funny the first time. I wonder if they came out with Debbie Does Dallas. See, Debbie Does Dallas. Tony
they came
Tiger
out with
titties.
Debbie Does Dallas Part 2 for Vinegar Syndrome.
Debbie Does Dildos.
I do know. You want to talk about getting our stream taken down?
Well, whatever.
Aren't you over there, foul mouth?
This stream is getting pretty dark. Sounds like it will soon be called Once Married with Media. I haven't bought at Best Buy at all in October, Jason. Only 5 titles bought that month. Got a riot against Best Buy. You went to Best Buy, though, the other day.
Fuck Best Buy.
Okay. I feel they will do a remake of Edward Scissorhands. Not that I want that, but Hollywood ran out of ideas. Yeah, that would really annoy me. How do you two wonderful people? We got Tim.
Who would play Edward Scissorhands? Timothy Chalamet?
Yes, you know it.
Timothy Chalamet.
I had to purchase clothes, so can't buy much now.
Well, this is a hot take. But
this man over here will not buy clothes, guys. He's got socks.
That's not true. I buy like new horror shirts every week.
He buys horror t-shirts, okay?
I ordered one, and I haven't gotten it in yet. And I think it's been like a month.
But he's got holes in socks.
Oh,
I'm like, will you buy some?
These socks do not have holes.
Okay,
I got new socks last year.
He goes around here with holes in his socks.
Look, when you got to save money for blues, you can't afford
like one pair of jeans, one pair of shorts. I'm like, would you buy some freaking clothes? It's ridiculous.
I'm good. What do I need clothes for? I just stay in my house and shoot YouTube videos.
Corey says, I have set up a system for myself where I can only spend $100 per month that I can't go over. I allow $150 for November for sales, and I cannot buy movies the next month until I watch all I bought. Oh my God, that's an amazing system. What are you laughing about?
They're writing at the bottom.
Justin says,
I like seeing the comments in real time.
I'd just like them to release Edward Scissorhands in theaters. Ken, you're not really going to watch the 15 films you wanted to tonight, included in what Dad sent you tonight, are you?
Huh? Who's Dad?
I know. Who is Dad? I'm so confused.
You talking about the what Gary sent me?
I only spent anywhere from $200 to $250 and 4K movies, and I tried to find movies that I know I'm going to watch. That is a great system. Shell's on fire tonight. I can imagine hearing Danny Elfman's score. Hi, Tim Titties. Okay, see, I remember that being a thing. Because during the live stream, what Tim say about his statue? He was like, and what can I say? I like titties.
What can I say? I like Tony Tiger titties.
He had like a girl statue, right?
Yeah, she shows a little titty on the statue.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody called it out.
I just caught that. I guess it was everybody.
You wouldn't even allow me to have a statue like that.
Allow you?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't buy that. Would you buy that?
Maybe if it was a piece of art.
What was it from?
It wasn't from anything. That was what was so funny about it.
Oh, really? I have
It was just random.
Hang now, and it's really bothering me.
But you know what? Tim liked it, and he ordered it, so I respect it.
So it was just a random titty girl.
You know that it looked kind of like the witch from Left 4 Dead. Is what it looked like to me. I don't know if anybody's ever played that game.
Talking about backgrounds, one thing I've learned: women do not like to be rushed. Absolutely, humble Columbus. Advice: 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 left turns do. I love that. That's great. I'm gonna need Michelle to sit down with Joe Rogan for an uncensored discussion on all things vax and otherwise.
We'll call up Joe.
Yeah, I know him.
Joe's a friend of the channel. Yeah, she'll get on there next week.
I really don't want them to do any Harry Potter movies because I grew up with those movies. And part 2 of the final movie was absolutely a conclusion. I get a little teary-eyed every time I watch it. Don't touch the Harry Potter movies, okay? Silent Attacker is not a fan. And if they did do another Harry Potter movie, they would have to get the original cast back because the book that's based off their kids, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, is that how you say her name, are in it. Gotcha.
I think they'd come back.
Widowed with media. Remarried with media, too. I like these ideas, guys. Michelle, you asked what couple is not divorced? Santa. I know, guys. But they have not officially separated. It's 2022, and they are still officially together. Are we talking about Santa and Mrs. Claus? Mm-hmm. Oh, I get it. Who would win in a fight to the death? Michael Myers, Ghostface, or Chucky?
Michael Myers.
I feel like Michael Myers has the strength.
Ghostface can be anybody, though. Maybe if Ghostface was like some huge
Chucky
bodybuilder.
is, tricky, though. So.
Yeah, Ghostface can either be a 90-pound girl or a 250-pound bodybuilder.
We can ask Adrian how it's pronounced. He's a Briton. Thanksgiving
Britain.
live stream?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Thanksgiving's going to be busy, probably.
Chucky would win, says Justin. They want more Lord of the Rings as well, as if Rings of Power flop wasn't enough. Yeah,
I do want to watch that show.
I don't.
We're 6 episodes into Dahmer. We've been watching.
We're a little bit, behind on the hype.
So we do hope to talk about it in some capacity on the channel. Where
Ken's been going around talking like Dahmer.
But my God, it's I'll talk about it when we review it.
Yeah.
Evan, I don't know what the smell is. It's just the meat in the freezer, and the meat went bad. The fridge went out.
Yeah. He's good though. He's good.
I didn't know Dahmer was that Wisconsin.
I know. Daniel Radcliffe's performance as Weird Al was amazing. Yeah. So we tried like hell to watch Weird Al last night, or Weird the Al. How do you say his last name?
Weird Al? No. Yankovic?
Yankovic. We tried to watch it, but we could only get it pulled up on the browser, the internet browser on the TV. And then it was skipping a lot, messing up and buffering and shit. So anyway, we just gave up because we don't have a Roku device or anything. So anyway, I really wanted to watch it though. I know we can watch it on our phone. We just didn't want to watch it on a tiny screen together. I guess we could watch it on the computer.
We could.
Chucky would probably win, though, being he can transfer his soul from doll to doll. Yeah, tricky.
I mean,
Chucky
if Michael Myers gets knocked out
tricks.
by Ghostface for some reason, he can transfer his soul into Michael Myers' body via some voodoo.
Wait till you see Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al. It was great. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I really do. Guns Akimbo was an awesome Daniel Radcliffe flick. I have never heard of that. Have you heard of that? Guns Akimbo?
I have it on Blu-ray.
What is that about? What is that about? Guns Akimbo.
He has 2 guns, and they're akimbo.
Are you
guns akimbo means you have 2 guns.
I clearly don't know that, but what?
I don't know what it's about. I've never seen it.
But you bought it?
I did buy it, and I haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
That's a story of
funny.
a physical media collector's life.
I've heard Aaron Carter died. He drowned. Yep, we were talking about that earlier. You might not have gotten the chat yet. Pretty sure drugs were involved though. Rupert Grint. Okay.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I kind of do. Hey, you two, just joining. Sorry, I still believe money talks when it comes to returning to the Harry Potter franchise. Maybe I'm wrong, says RK.
Back those trucks of money up.
Yes. I've heard that too, Gus. He was just 34. I loved Guns Akimbo, and I'm a huge fan of Samara Weaving. Okay, so is she in that too?
I guess she was.
Oh, heck yeah. She was so badass in that movie. Okay, well, I'm kind of interested in seeing it now. Ken and Michelle, are you going to watch the movie called Weird with Daniel Radcliffe this weekend? Well, just talk, as you know, since I'm so behind on the chat. Swiss Army Man is an amazing movie. I like it better than Daniel's second movie, Everything Everywhere. He was in that?
Not the new one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's another one.
Yeah, Swiss Army Man. Man, that movie was a trip. Like, it was so weird, but
popcorn.
Like, you just couldn't quit watching it, though.
Right, that song stuck in my head for like
it was just
2 months.
Crazy. It was bizarre.
It was a trip for sure.
Yeah, amazing though. I still have yet to see farting Daniel Radcliffe movie. Yeah, you need to watch it. I think she's good at playing the badass character. I mean, Mayhem, Ready or Not, Guns Akimbo. Yeah.
Mayhem was fun. We watched that together, didn't we? With her and Glenn from The Walking Dead. Stephen Yeun.
I don't think I saw that.
Real quick though, there was about 70 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button,
like the video.
Hit the like button.
The drama surrounds J.K., an avowed liberal, not being enough of a full-blown lefty. So, to declare that men who wear dresses are actually women, she is what you might call an actual feminist. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember there being some differing opinions. Rev Theme Month includes all movies involving feet.
So all of Tarantino
Rev,
movies.
Are you a feet guy or are you not a feet guy? Like, is that a joke?
That means we can watch every Tarantino movie.
Pizza rolls are bomb, says Kelly Daly. Absolutely. Krampus had the perfect amount of Christmas and horror. Is Spider-Man 4 fake? I know. Did you see that?
That's fake.
I don't know though. Like, maybe they doctored it up, but it showed Tobey Maguire retweeting it, and he like shared the date.
Where'd you all see that though?
I don't know. Online. If it was online, it's true. No.
It's true.
I don't know. I had steak and a baked potato. Used to love Christmas as a kid, but now buy my own stuff. LOL. Yeah. Well, then, if you have kids though, it kind of makes it more fun again, more magical again. Because you get to buy them stuff and see them all happy. And do you trust cheap food? I mean, I probably don't want to know what happens to my fast food. I inspect my food a lot, and Ken always gets really annoyed about it. He's like, just eat it. You just don't even want to know what's in it. Just eat it. I'll find, a hair or something. He's like, why you got to do that shit?
The second you find something, then I start questioning what I'm eating. And then I got to look and I'm like, God damn it.
Save your money, eat at home. Yeah, for sure. I had a pumpkin muffin and a pumpkin spice sugar-free sweet cream from Starbucks for dinner. LOL. Awesome. Okay. I was going to say, I do need to make a trip to Starbucks because all of their holiday drinks came out.
Good luck with that.
So that's fun. I agree, Ken. Not trying to waste money on fast food. Hey, we all have our things, okay? You all like to buy movies that you're never going to watch, and I like to go to Starbucks. Who still got their kids trick-or-treat candy? Oh, hell yeah. I've been eating the crap out of candy.
I've been trying to restrain myself.
I'm going to make myself sick, though. Fast food is overpriced now and crappy quality. Yeah, for sure. Would you trust $1 ramen at Vaughn's?
I haven't ate it there.
I haven't either. Probably not. Have you guys ever been recognized outside of YouTube? Absolutely not. We are not anywhere.
I've had some people say that they saw me out or something
because they live in our area. Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah.
Nobody's ever come up and said hi to you or anything.
No.
PB&J or macaroni or the old standbys. I can eat a lot. Yep. Sometimes the PB&J just hits good. Hits good. I had tortellinis and wonton cream cheese rolls. Ooh, yum.
Nice.
Is Tony Tiger Titties out on 4K?
It should be.
Caleb's impressions are epic. I will stand behind this statement.
You.
LOL.
Thank you, Mel.
Remake with Scissorhands.
What was she talking about? The Scissorhands?
Probably. Remake with Scissorhands with Harry Potter dude. I can see it.
I think my Jeffrey Dahmer is pretty on point as well. I mean,
he's saying they should do Edward Scissorhands with Daniel Radcliffe.
I mean, man, I just wanted to see if you wanted a drink. Do you want a drink or not? I can make you some coffee. I got a Coke.
If they haven't seen that, they're not going to know what the hell you're talking about.
I mean, chill, man. We'll get to it. We'll get on the road. Do you want a drink? You want a drink?
Are you done? What about all these childhood ruined horror movies? What do you think about that?
What about all these childhood ruined horror movies? What are you talking about, Justin?
Damn, Sharon, the laundry for real. LOL, holes and socks.
That's what I was laughing
hilarious.
About
I know my joke must have been pretty intense, but are we still good, Jenny Levels?
What was the joke?
I rewatched Ken's first mid-level media report, and he was wearing a dress shirt. Oh, how times have changed.
Oh,
yeah.
I've gone back and rewatched that one too, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny to watch yourself, progress. Obviously, you have to start somewhere. So,
yeah.
But like he did that intentionally. Like it wasn't because he was actually caring to look professional. Like you did it to kind of look like it was supposed to be funny, right?
When I initially came up with the idea, it was supposed to be. Now
you're talking like fucking Dahmer over there.
When I initially said came up,
you said Keem.
When I initially came up with the idea, it was supposed to be like a news anchor reporter, talking.
Yeah, but it was
I was breaking the physical media news.
Like you weren't like, okay, I'm gonna like look nice and I want to look nice. It wasn't like that kind of thing. Like it was funny, right?
Oh wow! I don't think I had the chops to actually pull off comedy all that well back then because I was so new to being on camera, so I'm sure it didn't come off funny. They probably thought it was probably.
You think you have the ability now?
I can definitely be a little bit more comedic and not take myself as seriously as I used to now, for sure.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan, and now some other public domain. Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. Taking Winnie the Pooh and making it horror, Can read in the comments ahead of time. It's so hilarious and bring up this Tony the Tiger Tits. Tony the Tiger Titties was a hit. Bambi versus the Hunters.
If anybody's got any creative skills at all, I want somebody to make a fake image of Tony Tiger Titties on 4K.
Do you think they should remake ET? I already know what he's going to say. Absolutely not.
Not remake, but I'm not against a legacy.
We talked about that.
I'm not against a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
If they want to bring back Drew Barrymore and Henry Thomas and Dee Wallace and the cast.
Chucky would win. He can make 20 of himself and take souls. There you go. It's true. Peter Pan returned to Neverland Ranch. Can you have to nifty new OLED? I do this every time. OLED or OLED. It's called Screencast. Just mirror your laptop screen onto your TV to watch weird.
I knew we could do that.
Yeah, it was actually kind of late. Ken had just come home from work and we didn't feel like messing with all that stuff, so we might try to.
And we're old. We don't know technology.
You guys should watch Daddy's Home 2 for Christmas time. Mel Gibson is in it. Didn't we see that?
I have seen Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah,
I like the first one and the second one okay. I actually don't own them, though.
Cal says he's never seen a Harry Potter film. Wow.
I've only seen up to the Goblet of Fire. Like, you missed the super chat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, wasn't that long ago. What was the time? 9:54. I'm not that.
Read it. He's waited long enough.
Manuel says, can I request that you two review Terrifier 2 on this channel? On a related note, would you allow your kids to watch that one yet? Oh, hell no. My kids would be terrified.
Not Terrifier. Now, I wouldn't mind.
That one is way too brutal.
Them watching Friday the 13th or, our daughter. We watched Chucky with our daughter a couple of months ago.
And I mean, I don't.
Not Terrifier, though. That's too much.
Yeah, like our daughter has, like, we've talked about this before. Our son hates anything remotely scary. Like, that's just not his thing. And I mean, he's the oldest, like, he's 12, but he still is not into it. And so we're not going to force him to watch stuff he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be like scared or, any of that stuff. But our daughter, she's younger. She's only 8 and she's seen more than he has. But I don't necessarily feel good about that. There's definitely some things that she's watched that I wish that I wouldn't have let her watch. And that's just kind of honestly bad parenting on our part. It has a lot to do with you're like
good parenting.
You're like twitching, like, don't say that. Like it
honestly comes down over at the lights right in my face.
Okay. It just comes down to sometimes when you're a parent, you want to watch stuff, but your kids won't leave you alone. And so, like, our son, like, does his own thing. He's good, but, like, she likes to be up our butts a lot. And it's amazing that she's not even bothering us during our live streams anymore. But anyway, sometimes you just have to, like, let your kids see stuff that they might not have needed to see.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah. So.
Damn it.
But yes, I have actually been, surprisingly enough, I have been telling Ken that I want to see Terrifier.
We'll absolutely review it. But we're going to have to watch the first one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one.
Familiar with the character.
Yeah.
It's not the best movie, but we'll get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to buy the Blu-ray, actually, so that'll give me an excuse to buy the Blu-ray. And I don't know, maybe you can watch Terrifier 2 on Screambox right now. So you have to get that streaming service, which I don't even know if that's on the TV to get. I'm assuming it is. But that's another like.
Can we not just rent it on something?
I don't know if it's available to rent right now.
Oh,
maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I know it comes out on 4K in December.
But thank you so much for the super chat. I definitely want to watch it. Yeah, I do. I don't typically like those kind of movies, like the very just bloody, violent killing because it's so pleasurable. Like, I don't typically like that, but from the previews and stuff that I've seen, people sharing things, it seems like it's just so out there that I feel like I can just look at it goofily, and not really take it seriously, I guess.
It's definitely out there.
Daniels is the name of the director duo that directed Swiss Army Man and Everything Everywhere.
We talked about that when we reviewed Everything Everywhere, that they were the same directors.
Oh, okay.
As Swiss Army
He had
Man.
guns attached to his hands. Okay. I have a big box set of the Harry Potter films. I've only seen the first 4. Yeah, right. Toby retweeted it. Yeah, he did. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm gonna have to.
It's not real. People can make that stuff up there.
I don't know.
People can do like.
Steven says, "Do you think the Silmarillion? I don't know what that is. Silmarillion.
Similarium.
Will be made into a trilogy of films. Have you read it?
Oh, I have not read it. We're not the most well-read, Stephen.
I read as a child, and I read a little bit as a
You went through a period where you were reading some stuff. You read a lot of
Sarah Dessen,
Emily Giffen, and I remember I used to buy you books all the time.
Yeah, Emily Giffen. Yeah, but that I'm pretty sure that was like pre-kid, wasn't it?
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably.
Or maybe it was when Liam was little. I don't know. I saw something about Spider-Man 4, but you think that Toby will do it? I mean, he's 47. I think that he would after coming back for.
I think it'll probably happen, to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Starbucks rules.
I
for
hope
sure.
they get Sam Raimi to direct
Ooh,
it, though.
Justin says he's about to have some pumpkin pie ice cream.
Sounds delicious.
Yum. Sony tweeted and Toby retweeted. It is now deleted, but everyone said it's fake. I don't know why, as it was by an official source. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Kenny, that Dahmer sounds like Hunter's older brother. LOL.
He reminds, I kind of like that. I think we'd said that when we were watching, didn't we?
Mel says I'll be back going to watch Caleb's first mid-level media report.
That's a banger.
Evan Peters is an underrated actor. He's actually really good. Oh, he's fantastic. He's great. Thoughts on new Christmas Story movie? Okay, so I actually watched the preview for it, and I'm not the biggest Christmas Story fan. Okay, my stepdad loves that freaking movie, and they like, what is it? What station plays it like for 24 hours or something? There's like a
TNT.
Yeah,
TBS.
Some station, TV station. Is that the
TV
word?
channel.
TV channel, whatever. They like play it. I've never been the biggest fan of it, but I saw the preview and it actually looks kind of okay. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I kind of want to see it. So, and it's going to be on HBO. So HBO Max. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, then we'll just go ahead and watch the first Christmas Story on 4K together, and then we'll review it on the channel. Might as well right before it comes out.
I think they're talking about the new versions of Child's Play, Poltergeist, the Rob Zombie Halloweens, and so forth. I love how you say Ratman with Tony the Tiger's head. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Ken, how can I get rid of FOMO when it comes to physical media?
Whew, I'm trying to figure that out myself, Kevin. I used to be so much better at it, but I've been really bad lately. I don't feel like I can miss anything. And I used to not grab everything.
Here, I'm going to help you. Just know that, like, we're exposed to so much crap and we're pretty much programmed to just want things that we don't need. Like programmed by society, I guess, to like want things that we don't even need. And so anyway, there's always going to be stuff you want. Like it's never going to end. There's always going to be more and more and more. Like it's never going to end. So you just have to tell yourself that it's like, okay, like I can't buy everything. So, I don't know. And then also like, don't be too like jealous or anything because you never know. These people might have like massive debt. Like they might not even be able to afford this stuff, but they buy it anyway. So like
probably most of us.
Why are you going to make it sound like we have debt? That's not cool.
I got a little bit right now. Just a smidge. Most of that's from the TV, though.
Debt is bad. I'm not.
Debt is bad. Okay.
I don't.
So many people feel bad about their debt.
Well, I'm just
Why
saying.
Are you debt shaming out there?
I'm not. I'm saying that.
Some people have debt and it's okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying don't go out there and, rack up your credit cards because you're having FOMO. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's right.
Okay. She's right. Don't get peer pressured into blowing all your not money. I like all
Don't
the final.
Blow your load on physical media.
I like all the Final Destinations, including the fourth one. Yeah, Final Destination's a fun franchise. Ken, how was the quality on the pirated Blu-rays you received from Viewer Mail today?
I didn't. I haven't got a chance to watch it.
But ain't watched them.
I want to watch it though. I'm watching Encino Man first. Actually, I want to watch Son-in-Law first.
Favorite natural disaster movie.
Twister.
Twister, Armageddon. I really liked Greenland.
Speaking of Bill Paxton, Greenland? Yeah, Greenland was awesome.
It was actually really good. Yeah.
Speaking of Bill Paxton, we did watch Frailty the other night.
We did,
and we never reviewed it. We were supposed to review it for 13 Days of Horror. But
I had
you want to
actually
give
seen it.
Your brief thoughts on it?
I'd actually seen it. Remember?
You liked it, right? It's a good movie. Wow.
Anyway, yeah, it's a good movie. It was good.
I think it holds up beautifully.
It was good. It was a little like underwhelming. I feel like it could have been cooler with like his killing of the people.
A little bit. I like how
it's more just focused on like the religion part of it.
I like the twist at the end There's multiple
I don't know
twists,
though.
but I
That
like
twist, I feel like that was super confusing though. So it's kind of not effective because I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
like, you didn't even freaking know. You're like, well, I think he's saying that
it had been
he's
at
really
least
him
15
and
years
he's
since I've
really
seen the
him.
movie. Well, don't spoil it.
Well, all I'm gonna say is if a twist has all these if
I'm
it's
not even
confusing,
talking about that. I'm talking about the twist that changes the context of the entire movie and the movie's message and theme. Because you think it's going to be one of these like heavy-handed things about religion.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of is.
It is.
But it's kind of not.
You could look at it in a few ways. You could think they could have been talking about how religion can make you do crazy things.
Well, that's the on the nose that I'm talking about.
Right.
But it goes deeper than that. And that's what I like about the movie. It's not just on the surface of this is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to it.
What, just maybe this was actually real?
Yeah. I was trying not to spoil things.
Okay.
Because I want people to watch Frailty. If you haven't seen Frailty,
what do you always say about
Frailty.
old movies? Oh, it's been out for 20 years, so screw
spoiling. I still get caught. Every time I spoil a movie, it doesn't matter if it's from the 50s. I just got to say,
we have 80 people in the chat.
We do.
So if you haven't hit the like button.
We still have news stories to go through. Do you want to start going through the news stories?
Yeah, we'll just see what else we got here. Okay.
Talk about The Last of Us.
What do you think about this? I know you played the game, right?
I played maybe 2 hours of the video game.
Oh.
I never got to finish it, but
all right.
I did want to experience the story, so I'm excited. It's on the blue icon. One that has the blue screen on.
I'm trying to delete stuff.
Anyway,
mind your business.
I am excited for it because I never got to experience the story, so getting to experience it for the first time in television form will be fun, I think. And it's got a good cast. It's got Pedro Pascal, and who's playing the girl?
I don't know.
I honestly think it's
it's the girl from Game of Thrones.
It's a girl from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The one badass little girl from later seasons. So yeah, I'm actually even not playing the games, which I always wanted to play the games. But like I said, I got to a point in my life where I didn't have time to play games like that anymore. So I never got to play it.
I don't know. But
I'm excited for it. And it's in. Well, I just want to say, and it's in January, and it's like there's usually nothing great to talk about in January, so that'd be fun for us to maybe have to. If it turns out to be an actually good show for us to watch and talk about.
This, what would you call it? Genre? This
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. It's kind of let me down time and time again. So I'm not that excited for this. I feel like it could not be good. So if it's good, I'd be really surprised.
If it was on anything else, I would be skeptical, but it's HBO, so I feel like, it might be decent.
Yeah. So yeah, January, HBO Max.
I'm excited. And it comes out the same time as The Mandalorian season 3, so Pedro Pascal is going to have like 2 big shows on at the same
time. Let's see here. So we don't watch this show. Rev, if you're still in the chat, you will have to I feel like you watched. I don't know if you watched all of it, but anyway.
I didn't even know it had 3 seasons.
So yeah, Henry Cavill. Is that how you say his name?
Yep.
Cavill? Not Cavill.
It's Cavill, yeah.
Yeah, Cavill. He has been in The Witcher, which I feel like there's a pretty big audience for it. People like it. And Liam Hemsworth is now replacing him for season 4, which is, do you think it's because of Superman?
It's definitely because of Superman.
Yeah. But how do they think that they can get away with that? Like he's literally going to be acting like him. So that's weird.
I don't know what the contract was, if Cavill only put in to be in 3 seasons, or if he's breaking his contract, or what the negotiate. I imagine that wasn't their plan.
I just think that it's always kind of weird.
But I think with Netflix shows, they kind of go season to season as to whether or not they're going to get renewed. So they probably only sign the actors for that specific season, and then they shoot it.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about like breaking contracts or anything like that. I'm just saying it's always kind of weird when they want to replace an actor and act like nothing's happened or changed and it's the same person.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you got to do it if you want to carry the show on. I think that people might be being a little too hard on this. I know he's the lesser Hemsworth, but I've never seen the show, so I don't. But I think that he looks like he could fit right into the role.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
as far as appearances, but again, I don't know the act or the role that much,
right?
So I don't know if I haven't seen Liam Hemsworth in a lot of stuff either.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see here.
But look, I don't care about The Witcher, and I care about getting more Superman movies with Henry Cavill. So I think he made the right choice,
right?
At least financially as well, because he'll actually get paid for doing Superman movies. He gets paid for doing The Witcher, obviously, but I'm sure it's not nearly as much.
All right, so something else that has been announced is that Westworld is canceled after 4 seasons. So me and Ken watched this way back in the day. We watched did we quit like during season 2?
Yeah, season 1 was interesting.
Season 1 I felt like was really good. Yeah.
I was on board. I was enjoying it, and then season 2, it just went off the rails for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say it got confusing, but I mean, season 1 like had Ed Harris and Anthony Hopkins.
Didn't you say though that somebody had said that it got better or?
I heard some people say, well, Aaron Paul got into it at one point.
Like
Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like the lead actress. I don't think you did either. I don't even remember her name.
Which she's in Weird Al.
She
plays Madonna.
What is her name?
Evan Rachel Wood.
Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like she's been in some stuff that I've enjoyed, but in that show, as a robot or android or whatever, it was just like
she
was so wooden in her performance, and maybe she was intentionally supposed to be that way, but
yeah,
I just I couldn't get into her character, and I feel like the show really wanted me to get into her character, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
So,
which to be fair, I mean, she was playing a robot, but
that's what I said. To be fair, she's playing a robot, but it's like I couldn't get behind that character.
Yeah, but we were also supposed to believe that she was a real person.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
but it does seem kind of weird for them to cancel Westworld. So it got a season 4, right? It just got canceled.
Yes.
I think it got a season 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the show wasn't performing for them, I mean, they're making all kinds of cuts and changes at Warner Brothers right now because they got new leadership. So it makes sense.
Let's talk about Quentin Tarantino saying he'll never direct an MCU movie. So I think that this is actually kind of funny because I'm like, why the hell would anybody think that he would?
Yeah, like why would you think that Quentin Tarantino would want to direct an MCU movie? Why would you even ask that question?
Why is he saying that? I guess because
somebody asked him the question, would you ever direct an MCU movie?
I just think that that's such a dumb question, but I mean, I guess it's kind of comical to ask him a question like that, but I feel like he would have to be somewhat offended that somebody would think. I feel like that person knew what they were asking. You know what I mean?
Which don't get me wrong.
To talk crap about
I would definitely be intrigued by a Marvel movie directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it would be more like
I feel like he could do I mean, he's done the martial arts kind of kung fu style stuff before. Like maybe he could do like a Shang-Chi 2 or something. Like he could play in that genre.
Yeah.
Maybe he could do a Daredevil movie. Like I could see him doing something like that. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he would say that. And his quote was basically that, you have to be basically a hired hand to work in the MCU. Like, no, I have to have full creative control, and like my vision has to be fully fleshed out in my movies. I don't want anybody with their hands all over my movie, like producers and stuff.
Right.
Which all Marvel movies are. So
yeah,
he's like, I would never be involved in that.
It's like very monitored and controlled, and
yeah. He's just like, I would never put myself in that situation because I could not operate within those constructs.
Yeah, and then speaking of superhero stuff, Apparently, Aubrey Plaza is going to be playing a villain in Agatha, Coven of Chaos, which we're watching Aubrey Plaza right now in the second season of The White Lotus, which is basically taking the place of House of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
We watched
Only
the
we're
first.
Not doing coverage.
No. We watched the first episode. It comes on Sunday nights at 9, like House of the Dragon did. We watched the first episode, and it was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. I'm invested, I guess. But she's in it. I enjoy her pretty good. She definitely has a certain, what do you want to call her?
She has a very like deadpan, dry, witty humor.
Yeah,
to her.
she's.
You never even watched Parks and Rec, did you?
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I could see it. She definitely has like a dark, she's got the dark hair, and I feel like she could be villainous,
Yeah, her and Catherine Hahn, I think, are a good pairing for that show. Am I interested in that show? Probably not.
Yeah,
I'm just not really that interested in anything Marvel at this point.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's not good. And Aubrey Plaza's already been in something Marvel before. She was in a show called Legion.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So, I mean, she's doing a lot of stuff. I mean, Aubrey Plaza's doing movies and TV shows. She's keeping busy. She's definitely
and then the last thing, which I was going to talk about this when we talked about Aaron Carter, just to get the kind of Debbie Downer stuff.
Start on a down note.
But, Leslie Jordan, he had passed away since we didn't talk about movie news last weekend. It's been a little bit since he passed away now, probably a couple weeks now or something like that. But I just know that I actually don't know very much about him other than he was in Will and Grace, which was a big show. I remember that show being on TV and stuff, and it being a really big hit. But he was a funny guy. I've seen him on like Instagram and stuff. He's very silly and very loved in the community. It seemed like he was a very nice guy. So it's actually pretty sad too. His death, he was driving and he crashed into a building and he had a heart attack. Yeah. So yeah.
And he seemed like he was, I mean, not young, but I mean,
I think he was 70s.
Years, he was only 67. I mean, that's
67. Okay.
That's not like terribly old. Like that's, fairly young.
Yeah, according to, reports, he had been complaining of chest pain and just never went and got it checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So
that'll be me.
Go to the doctor, guys. Go to the doctor. I am a hypochondriac. Actually, I'm a recovering hypochondriac. I feel like I'm not as bad as I used to be, but
just stay off your phone.
Yeah, don't Google stuff. Let's see. I don't know if I can even.
You might just have to go down to a certain point.
Might
have to burn through it.
Yeah. Ken, you should do a video on your YouTube of the setup and how you got started doing a YouTube channel. Oh, Bobby says, was there a movie you first hated when you watched it, but later in life came to like it? Probably Edward Scissorhands. I'm looking forward to seeing the new Black Panther this weekend. Keep their eyes innocent. LOL. Yeah. Do you think that Twilight Zone can be watched by an 8-year-old? I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Michelle, you and Zorn, you need to watch All Hallows Eve first, since it is the clown's first film.
I've never seen it.
You haven't? What did you think of Ginger Snaps? I thought it was okay.
We have a review up, Cal. Check it out.
All Hallows Eve's typo. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I just thought it was okay. Would you let your daughter watch the PG-rated horror films from the 1970s and the early 1980s?
For sure.
Before Terrifier, you need to watch All Hallows Eve's, which has Art the Clown. I don't read now either, says Tony. We got Mama Blu-ray. Hi, Ken
Tony,
and Michelle.
You need to read some.
The Silmarillion, am I saying that right, is the prequel to the Lord of the Rings movies. They said they were making more Lord of the Rings movies. What stories do you think they will make?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure they'll mind that.
Dude, Michael Keaton is Batman, Arnold is Terminator, all in recent times. I'm sure Toby would do it. Yeah, for sure. Bonnie's here. People saying hi to. FOMO is real. Did you see How They Run with Sam Rockwell on HBO Max? It was a fun whodunit.
I have not. Was that on HBO Max?
Show went deep. Talk that program-ish. Consume. I like to see How They Run. True, Shell. That's not bad advice for the average person, but your husband runs a growing YouTube channel that is centered around physical media, and he knows that his subscribers have expectations of him. Yes, that's the shit he tells me. The sickness is real. Remakes, and let's not forget the worst Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 remake. And if you want to count RoboCop 2014, that was a horror movie within itself. That's funny.
I still haven't seen that one.
Can is pressuring into buying. LOL.
Peer pressure.
Do you think you should use cash instead of card? Oh, cash is like ancient.
It can definitely help, regulate yourself if you're, take some cash out of the machine. Yeah, you could just
withdraw a certain amount, and once it's gone, it's gone.
And that's what you use.
Yeah. Oh my God, RoboCop 2014 was so bad. Michelle, get yourself to Starbucks. I was Criterion shopping at Barnes & Noble and had the chestnut praline latte. It was delicious. Yum. Yeah, I saw Terrell. Is that how you say his name?
I think it's Terrell.
Terrell. Okay. I just recently started following him. He is very funny, very creative. I've really enjoyed his Instagram and stuff. But anyway, he posted about the holiday drinks at Starbucks, and I think he got a iced chestnut praline latte, and it sounds really good. Let's see. Michelle's right. Frailty is kind of overrated. It's good, but it's definitely not great.
How dare you, Devon?
See? I'm just wondering, Michelle, Michelle, do you like Ray Dunn? I do not. I never got on the hype train with Ray Dunn. Do you know what Ray Dunn is, babe? It's like all that like home stuff that would just like say what it is. Like it's white with black writing, and it'll say like dog treats or mom.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
I used to work with a girl who was obsessed, and she would just buy the crap out of that stuff. And that stuff's expensive, and so I can have a hobby like that, but I don't.
Go for it.
Ken is my top 5 favorite YouTuber.
Thank you, Kevin.
I loved the games. I'll check the show out. I really enjoyed Frailty and Identity. Both came out around the same time and have such great twists. Do you know what the Identity is?
Oh, Identity's great. Have you not seen that one?
The Last of Us looks interesting. No, I don't think so. I'm still mad. HBO just canceled Westworld yesterday. I love that show.
A lot of people are with them.
Does anyone spread the dark spines with the colorful steelbooks?
No.
Sue's up to about 5 out of 5. LOL. What's that mean?
You're so behind him.
Oh, hush. I'm not that behind. The Silmarillion is a book series that J.R.R. Tolkien. He wrote those books before Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, and the books are all in Elfish language. Oh, wow. The first game was good. The second I skipped. My favorite natural disaster film of all time is Earthquake from Universal and starring Charlton Heston. Charlton?
I still need to see that one.
It won Oscar for Best Sound. Did you watch Black Adam? We have not seen Black Adam.
I did not.
Armageddon looks great on HBO Max. Pretty sure it's 4K. And Don't Worry, Darling is coming on November 7th. Yes, I token that. So we plan on watching that. I feel skeptical now since that show is on a Sunday. Everything has its place, like should be Friday night, you know?
I like Sunday because that's like my weekend night.
He's like, oh, I'm finally off work. Yeah. I still need to watch the Star Wars show on Disney Plus. I still haven't caught up with all the Marvel shows since they release them weekly. Yeah, there's way too much Marvel shit to watch. That's
why I canceled Disney
overwhelming.
Plus.
It's like,
screw them.
I really like the first 2 seasons of Westworld. Hated the Cavill Superman flicks, especially the B versus B craptastic flick. Martha, you liked it, right?
BVS is okay. I don't love it, but I love Man of Steel.
Wet Popcorn says, I wanted to watch it. I'm not sure now. Not sure now then. Westworld didn't grab me at all. Yeah, Henry was very good as The Witcher, but I'd rather see him as Superman. Ken and Michelle, are you guys going to do a live stream for The Last of Us? If you guys end up liking it, and the guy who made, how do you say it?
Chernobyl.
Which
we didn't watch either. We started that one.
The TV show, he is the director of this. Okay, so that's not promising. I think that's like a very interesting subject, like the whole what was it, like chemical, they were like doing, what is that stuff that was like getting into people?
It was nuclear radiation.
Yeah, nuclear radiation. Like, I think that is like very like fascinating and crazy and everything that like actually happened. But I don't know, I couldn't get into the show. I haven't seen the Westworld series. I've seen the movie. They canceled to put the budget towards House of the Dragon. More Henry as Superman is always a good thing, but why drop The Witcher? Just do both, like MJF, film both.
Yeah, I don't know why he felt the need to drop them both. Maybe he has some other things cooking they just couldn't balance the time for.
It'd be interesting if Tarantino directed the new Blade movie. Fatmatic says, big fan of Westworld. We'll miss the show. Sad we never got the Edgar Wright Ant-Man movie. I'm tired of superhero movies. It's way too much now. Yeah, it is. Aubrey in Legion TV series is good.
And if we all don't like start collectively stopping support for all of these superhero movies, that's all we're gonna get for like the next 30 years. So
Tarantino can make a badass Echo film from Hawkeye. Very much so. Tobin Bell back as Jigsaw. Yeah. I think that news dropped a little bit ago too. How he's going to be back. Holy crap. It is really windy here in Michigan. I've had my window open all day because it's been warm. All of a sudden it just got really windy. Yeah, it's been so windy here today. I'm excited for Saw X. I'm rewatching them. Is that what it's called? Oh, is it the 10th one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Spiral was the 9th.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Okay. Pretty cool. Leslie Jordan was a friend of my brother. He was very kind and loved everyone. Oh, that's cool. Do you think Smile's worth watching in theaters, or should I wait for the Blu-ray? So yeah, we didn't really care to see it. We thought it looked kind of stupid, but then I heard that it was actually pretty good, and we were thinking about seeing it this past week, but we were like, nah. And so now we're just going to wait until it comes out.
Just stay home and watch Dama.
So yeah, I do want to see it though. Oh, Ish, I missed that review. I was like, what happened? My bad levels take the bass out of your tone.
I will not, Cal.
Maria, depending how easily you get scared, I'd say wait for video. Justin says it was pretty scary. I liked RoboCop 2014 a lot. Texas Chainsaw 03 remake, agree. Scarface remake, Carrie remake, Equalizer remakes can be good. They can for sure.
And you missed the best remake of all time, Cal, The Thing.
Ken, you are my favorite YouTuber. Now, Maria, I take offense to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go, Ken. We need real movies again. No more heroes.
Yeah.
I still love superhero films. I grew up reading the comic books.
If you love superhero movies and it makes you happy, I'm not going to be the guy to tell you to stop watching superhero movies.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like there's more stuff out there that can be good. And I saw this post talking about, oh, we've had an incredible year for action movies, and like half of them are superhero movies. I'm like, that's not action.
Mm-hmm.
That's action adventure. Like
Maverick is action, right?
Kind of, but I think that even skirts it a little bit.
You think? There's a lot of action in that movie.
I consider action more like hand-to-hand combat type stuff. I mean, you can consider Top Gun Maverick
there's
action.
A lot of, like, plane.
Because there's actually like some flight sequences and stuff at the end, and some
in
action.
The end. I feel like there's some endearing too.
Well, a lot of the movie is just them training.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider it full-fledged action. Like, I'm talking about the good old. I want more movies like the '90s action, like The Rock and Con Air and Bad Boys and stuff like that. I don't know, even from the '80s.
I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Have you seen Westworld 1973 with James Brolin? I like James Brolin, right? Is that who I'm thinking of? James Brolin?
James Brolin from Amityville.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other Brolin.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Are they? That's his dad, right?
Yep.
James is Josh's dad. I remember you telling me that when we watched the movie, because you can see that they look like. Michelle, what is your favorite Christmas film to watch? Definitely National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. As long as there are fans like Star Wars having its fans, there will always be superhero films. Oh, yeah, for sure. Michelle, on the 3rd, I got the caramel brulee frappuccino from Starbucks. Non-fat milk, no whipped cream. Awesome. Never seen The Thing. Sorry, Levels. Don't be mad at me.
Cow,
man, you know you mean doing? Halloween Rob Zombie is the best remake. Yeah, right. All right, I made it to the end of the chat, bitch.
Wow. Took you long enough.
But yeah, we better wrap this up. Our daughter's probably passed out.
I do like John Wick. John Wick's good.
News says they might make a AAA John Wick game. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
A lot of John Wick fans out there.
John Wick, I still haven't seen it. I am a big fan of.
But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We definitely, how long did we go? We went pretty long. But we got to wrap it up, get Ken to bed. He's got one more day of work tomorrow. But like we said earlier, if you weren't in the chat when we said this, we were talking about themed months, a themed month for the channel. I did a poll. It seemed like a lot of people were on board for that, but I'm not saying anything. My lips are still sealed right now, but we'll be on the lookout for an announcement here in the next couple of days.
Yep.
We might have something fun coming.
Something as early as
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You got anything else you want to say?
No, just, if you've missed any of our 13 days of horror content where we didn't actually review 13 movies, so we reviewed some horror movies. At that. Go check out those reviews. Some of them didn't do the best, but, if you're interested in our thoughts on any of the horror movies we watched, like Killer Clowns and Ginger Snaps and Fright Nights.
Yep.
Go check them out.
Yeah. But thanks for being here. We do plan on watching, what's it called? Don't Worry.
Don't Worry, Darling. We'll have a review for that up next week.
Hopefully we can figure out how to watch Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
And Dahmer. We got to finish Dahmer.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that.
I did not sit through 6 episodes of that to not finish it, so we are finishing it.
What do you mean? I want to finish it. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, got some stuff coming. Like I said, a fun announcement here in the next couple of days, and we'll be talking more about that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Have a good night.
See y'all later.
Do I do the little outro?
Hit it.